So we all know in 2024 the dating scene kind of sucks, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that men no longer court women. Men no longer pursue women the way they used to. Think about The Notebook. Think about the way that Noah pursued Allie from the second he saw her. That literally doesn't happen anymore, maybe like 5% of the time. So these are my theories as to why the dating scene is like that. First of all, I think that the music we've listened to growing up has really affected this. I think that rap music has had such a negative impact on men and on the dating scene.
Yes, of course. Because clearly, the only thing that's wrong with dating in 2024 is that guys aren't acting out scenes from The Notebook. Of course, rap music is the real bad guy here, because it makes men forget how to properly court women. Let's not talk about how complicated relationships, social changes, and personal responsibility are in the modern world. It's all about those annoying rap songs, right? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna see modern women can't accept that men don't want to marry anymore. Allow us to begin right away.
A man was working at McDonald's and he treated you perfectly the way you wanted him to.
I would not date him.
And that's what she said too. That I literally said
you can't even get where are you to
everything.
Can I ask?
Where the hell what is he supposed to give me?
Loves you.
What is he supposed to give me if he works at McDonald's?
He gives you the attention.
Go get a better education and
Quite brazen. Yeah, well, looks like it. You're quite brazenly.
Looks doesn't define
when I'm speaking, it's
education,
best that your
though.
face stops moving. So when you're judging a man quite brazenly and quite actually disrespectfully because of the income that he earns, perhaps he doesn't have an intellectual aptitude, but he's a good person and he'd treat you really well. As somebody who is what is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
I have like much more than just as a job though.
What is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
So McDonald's is worse than being a.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a sugar baby.
You have to people for money.
Yeah.
What makes you better than that man?
I'm not saying I'm better than him,
Okay,
but
well,
I'm
you just
saying
judged
I
him and you
wouldn't
said-
date somebody. I would wonder why he's working at McDonald's.
McDonald's
Did you-
actually has a
do you
really high
think that
minimum wage.
men-
No, they don't.
Do you think that most?
No, they don't. They pay like
changed
what?
it.
Like
almost set 15.
Well, I
that's
think
not
that-
a lot of money.
So the way you feel about the guy who works at McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's the way men feel.
That's fine. Everybody
about
can have
what
their own
you
opinion.
do.
But
Fine.
their
Okay.
opinion would be
But
more
most-
logical than McDonald's.
Sure.
Yeah. She was so like. She was so on getting a man that makes over 100K. I think she would actually leave.
A few things to talk about here. One is that women today are more stingy than Scrooge McDuck on steroids. When they see you, they don't see a man who can give you a safe future. They only see money signs or an ATM. Pick what you want. This woman got up and left because the other person had a good point and she didn't have anything to say in response. Also, there are many stories of guys who worked at a fast food place and moved up in the company or used it to get a better solo job that paid a lot more. There is a guy I know who works for DoorDash and makes 6 figures, but women don't think ahead. Who is paying for her off? That's what people are saying here. That is the real question. Chick is a strong horse 4. She needs cash to buy crack. Who signs up for that awful-looking off account? Go learn more about the subject. It sounds like you are still in middle school.
There's nothing wrong with you wearing that outfit while you have a boyfriend. Then can your boyfriend follow and like the pictures of girls wearing those same types of outfits? Right? Because we have to be fair, right? We have to be considerate to our partners. So if there's nothing wrong with it, then there's nothing wrong with him liking those pictures.
Yes, of course. If your boyfriend thinks you look good in that outfit, then he should totally like and follow those Instagram models in bikinis that are barely there. It's all about being fair, right? He can like it as long as it's someone else's if you can show it off. It's only fair. Mutual respect and understanding are important in relationships, and this is especially true when it comes to how to act on social media. As far as I'm concerned, nothing says healthy relationship like back and forth on Instagram.
So I'm about to get railed by 2 guys, which is something I do quite often, if I'm honest with myself. And while I'm waiting for them to get here, I was just thinking, I'm on pace to hit 365 bodies in 365 days. And last year, I was excited when I hit 300 in a year. But then this leaves me to think, what am I gonna do next year? 500? 600? I'm an ambitious woman. I need to make sure that I'm always striving for greatness. I need to be chasing bigger and better numbers and always surpassing my limits.
An article breakdown I wrote not long ago talked about how feminism has pretty much let women see how far they can go. And this girl is really showing off her freak flag. Let's say you went back for a family vacation, and this was seen by everyone. Do you really feel bad about yourself? Could you really look them in the eye and say you did the right thing? There are a lot of people who agree with me that this woman is the reason the part is called Western women are out of control. There is no other way to say it. Anyway, here's what people said about this gem besides making funny gifs of it. Read the Bible. Guys, she's talking about games and kills.
So, because you said that you can get any man that you want, right? Like, what if I... I'm sorry?
And I have.
Okay. So, what if I told you...
And you're single.
I can get any girl I want, right?
I'm single by choice.
What if I told you I can get any girl that I want, right? But then you find out that I'm just to different girls on every day. Would that count?
That doesn't make sense.
Thank you. It doesn't, right? Why does it not make sense?
You're not actually getting the girl, you're just watching her.
Yep.
Fan-fucking-tastic. You're not actually getting the guy. He's just having sex with you dating you. Going to reverse on you because you don't get it. It's not a fucking brag as a female to sit there and say, I can get any guy I want. Every single one of you at this table can go out on a date with a celebrity, okay? That's not a flex. Just like I can go ahead and whack out to a new bitch on OnlyFans every day. Yeah. It's not a flex. It's only a flex when you're a woman if you can keep the fucking guy and get his last name. Right. So until I see a ring on your fucking finger from a guy that you love, admire, and respect, and you willingly want to take his last name, you can't flex at all.
This motherfucker don't miss. In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
The guy is stuck with this woman in a rational vice. She still won't listen. Women are proud of things that are simple. They think they are the most powerful people in the world because they can lay out a homeless man under a freeway overpass. Women believe this kind of false belief when they think they can do anything they want without getting in trouble. People in the West got into this mess in the first place because of this. These are the most recent comments. It's not that she doesn't understand what he just said. She just wants to be right in her own mind. The biggest lie in the history of women is that they choose to be single. Right on. It makes me sad when women say they hate something. He's right. That's why she kept her eyes rolling.
Hey, I just wanted to get your opinion on this because it's an actual genuine question that I have. My friends tell me that dating an older man is not the right fit for me and maybe I should be dating someone younger, more my age. What's your opinion on this? I've always been very attracted to older men and that's always been my preference, but should I try switching it out?
Yes, of course. You should definitely date someone your own age to experience what it's like to be let down all the time by someone who can't even decide where to go to dinner. Older guys, who are more mature, have more life experience, and are more stable? That's not something you need, right? Try meeting someone who thinks adulting means remembering to pay their Netflix bill on time. It's really fun. That sounds like a great time.
Money, right? No, he wasn't going to give it to me. He was going to loan it to me. Whatever, cool. I said I would pay him back at the end of the month. The end of the month has come. I've been thinking about it. I have a lot of things I need to get done, and I'm still like really behind in bills because of the fact that I lost my job. So I'm trying to play catch up, and I finally got a little bit of money, right? So he texted me this morning, and he's like, "Oh, has your check still not cleared yet? I haven't received the money," which already is a sassy like way of asking for the money back. But granted, he shouldn't have had to ask. I should have just sent it to him. So anyways, I sent him the money, but the problem is right now, like, I kind of have the ick and I don't want to talk to him anymore. Am I everything that's wrong with women these days? Like, because he did nothing wrong and he was actually very helpful. It was a lot of money and a lot of men wouldn't have even, loaned it to me, and he did, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think he's a great person. He's going to make whoever he ends up with very happy. I just personally feel like he's not, like, I don't think that this is...
Okay, let's start with the basics. Gross. She looks like Morpheus from The Matrix, got stung by a bee. When things like this happen, we have to see the bright side of these toxic people. The good news is that they're so out of control that they dump guys who would have to pay alimony anyway. I don't think that's how any of this happened, though. I don't think she had a boyfriend to begin with. Not at all. She likely spends her days making TikToks for women and eating TV dinners. Just stupid enough to believe that her made-up world exists. People say he just avoided the black bullet. To let people know you like the show, click the like button. If you click the bell, you'll know when I add new pictures. Thanks for everything you've done. Do something right away. Check out more videos of people hitting walls by coming back to this page.